along the way of that journey that I just laid it out, that you guys think that the people wanted Angel to do? Sister Keisha, you could go ahead first.
Well, I would say this: they they consistently want this young lady to just be quiet and dribble. Pretty much is what it boils down to. She's not supposed to speak her mind. She's not supposed to talk about what's going on in her own organization, even though everything that she said, we have said relentlessly on all of these platforms for the whole season. Somehow, when she says it, it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be transparent and be open um, with people. Now, when you take the transparent and be open with people, you have to know that some people do not want transparency. They pretend like they want it, but they don't really want it. They want you to sit there and give them a lollipop dream. So everybody's going to respond to that type of directness differently. Some
Mm-hmm.
people like to be lied to. My
Mm-hmm.
mama told me that as a young girl. Some people like but want to believe the lie and be a part of the fairy tale. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you pull people out of the fairy tale, they resist. And let's be clear. They don't hate the message, bro Claude. They just hate the messenger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not that wasn't gonna change. That wasn't gonna change because they don't like Angel Reese. When you don't like someone,
Mm-hmm.
everything they say, whether it's good or right or indifferent, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna poke holes in it because you just don't like that person.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have something wrong with inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because Angel Reese really and truly was only talking from a basketball sense. And the trip part about this whole thing is they have asked her repeatedly to try to keep it basketball, right? Because she's
Mm-hmm.
in all these different endeavors. But when she keeps it basketball, they still attack. That lets me know, as we've said over and over again, this is not about basketball. This is about attacking a person that you don't like and trying to put them in their place. But if she is a leader on that team and she's the focal point of that organization and she's the one that's helping them making them money, she has every right to speak her opinion on what's affecting her as an individual player and the organization, because the organization seems to not understand what is actually being said out there. She had to tell them, look, do you understand what the rest of the players in the organization is saying about you? Do you understand what the people out here, the fans, are saying? Do you understand what other coaches are saying? Yes, people are getting up there giving Tyler Marshall all this praise, Candace Parker, and all these different people. But people that's really watching the games know all that's a bunch of BS. Do you understand that's a bunch of BS, Chicago Sky? So no. And you had to know, bro, Claude, and she had to know, and I'm hoping she's learning this as a 23-year-old, which is very young. I'm hoping she's learning when you go at the establishment, there's always going to be consequences. They're always going to hit back. I already knew a hit piece was coming out as soon as she spoke out.
For sure.
Angel, Angel has to know that as soon as she speak and she hits back at the powers that be, there was going to be some kind of retaliation. So this is just a retaliation, bro, Claude. She got to just brush her shoulders off. Don't worry about what these people saying, because you know good and well, as soon as you speak to the establishment, they gonna hit back. I land.
Sister Tony, you could go.
And in his squad. Let me in from the backstage from my laptop. I'm going to close off my phone.
All right. All right, everybody, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
All right. So to reiterate what you just said, for every action, there's a reaction, right? And so the reaction is what we saw. The They're going to put out whatever they want to put out. They wait. They sit back, they wait, and they listen to see what Angel Reese is going to do next. That's the whole idea of we need more access to Angel Reese. Remember that? She needs to be more media available. They want her to do that so they can always come out with a narrative. Always speak on what they think is that will spark up something, right? Because controversy, Angel Reese is controversial, and Caitlin Clark is our golden goose, right? So in order to keep that going, they have to wait for her to say something, and they need her to be accessible so they can kind of nitpick and say certain things. That's one of the main reasons I can say that Ariel Atkins is really needed with Angel Reese, because she has those conversations with Angel Reese to kind of keep her grounded. But when they are not together and different things like that, you have moments like this. I put my phone on silent. But let's just go back to her whole trajectory, the whole trajectory of Angel Reese. On-court highlights. Reese has continued to be that pillar, that's that statue force out there, with having rebound statistics sustained at 12.6 to 13.6 rebounds per game. If you go back and look at her college days, again, there's nothing new, but you let the media point it out that that's all that she can do. Impossible. In college, let's take her first year with LSU. She averaged, on average, anywhere between, 19 to 20 or 21 points a game. That was on average. Then you take her last year with LSU, and she deferred, and she only had 19. That's what it was. She was 20 points per game. And then the last year, she was 19 points per game. But she deferred because she had who? Who did she bring in? Bro, Claude and Keisha. Who did she bring in that next year? Anissa Morrow.
Anissa Morrow.
Yes.
So in order to make sure that Anissa would be able to be her,
Haley.
Sometimes you have to defer to make sure everybody's eating at the same time. She could have continued to be the dominant force and continue to be the leading scorer of the team and continue to outshine everybody in the number margin. But she's about team first. And why bring her into the professional league and tell her that she needs to be extremely humble? She is humbled, but she's doing it in her own way where she wants to win. And there's nothing that we can take away from her when a player wants to win. You want to play on your team that want to win. Right now, she's averaging 14.7 points a game and 3.7 assists a game, right? Whereas last year, she averaged almost slightly the same. I think it was 13 points a game and 2.7 assists or 1.7 assists a game last year. So you can see the significant growth of her from one year to the next, but you can't give her flowers. When are we going to do that? All we're looking for when this young lady speaks, step on the court, or even her presence, we're looking for her to falter in some type of way. We're looking to put her in a position where we have to vitriol her at every turn. But it takes casters like us and those else that are out there that are on her side, that are speaking out on her behalf, to continue to put it out there that we have to stop this at some point. But these commentators, that's what they want to do. These analysts, that's what they want to do, versus allowing her to just be a young player that's growing. She has to grow even in the media aspect. So when she becomes silent and she doesn't want to say anything, now you're saying that, oh, she ain't got much to say. What is wrong with Angel? That's what she needs to do, shut her mouth. But why should she shut her mouth? She's a player. She's passionate about the game. Let's give her the opportunity to do what all the other players are doing. You're saying that she has to be one way or the other. Like you said, Keisha and Bro Claude, we're so worried about the off the court stuff. And when she's doing that, she's not focused about basketball. But when she focuses about basketball and she makes the main thing, which is basketball and court presence and what she wants and how she's looking to establish for her team and the people around her, not only will she's tired of losing, but she wants better for Chicago. She wants better for every player on her team. That's how they all shine together. For her, it's about team dynamics. It ain't about her. If it was about her, hell, she would have just took the ball and did whatever she wanted to do this entire season and not cared about anybody. We see moments where she's iced out in games, right? They just kind of look her off or look away. Are they doing it intentionally? I'm not on that court. I know what I see on the outside looking in. I don't know what they're thinking on the inside. I don't know their conversations on the inside. But if Angel comes out and say everything is Gucci and it's grand, then I'm going to go with the fact that she says it's Gucci and it's grand. But we know the difference when they're playing on the court. We know the difference with the media when the media is trying to paint a narrative. We know what they're saying when they're asking dumbass questions in the post game interviews. We know it. So growing from what happened in these last couple of days, as you can see, there's another article came out where you have some people that are saying, no, look, Angel Reese, you didn't have to apologize. If you already apologized to your teammates in private, you didn't have to do it in public. But I understand why she wanted to do it in public because, of course, they made it a public thing. They do what they normally do, right? They put a narrative out there, so now she has to recorrect the things that they've done to try to sow discourse within the team, to sow discourse within the bond that she's created with some of these ladies, right? So should it have been done right now? No. Did she probably think it was going to go out right now? No. I truly, honestly don't think so. I think that this was supposed to happen somewhere down the line after the season. But of course, people are ready to rush. And they get that word from someone else to go ahead and put that hit piece out there. Let's get some drama going. Let's set a presence. Let's always try to paint Angel Reese as something other than a great player, someone that is growing into her game and is becoming a phenomenal woman all at the same time. And I land.
Well, for me, it ain't that easy. It ain't that easy for me. It ain't that damn easy for me, sister. Because Angel Reese, goddamn it, what can you do? How can you ever say what the fuck the problem is? Why it got to be panties and drawers, underwear in the ass when somebody's telling the goddamn truth? All she's trying to do is win. All she's trying to do is win the right way. And it seems like every single time, every single day, every time that this girl opens her goddamn mouth, it's a fucking problem. It's a problem. Every single expression. She can't look this way. She can't roll her eyes. She can't look in the sky. She can't turn her head a certain way. She can't move her goddamn hands. She can't disagree with no goddamn body. She has to work fucking perfect. She ain't fucking Barack Obama, and his ass wasn't perfect either. But he had to walk a different line, a different line. This is what we was expected to do as black folk. Shut up, nigga. Tribble, like Sister Keisha said. Shut up, boy. Shut up, gal. And do what the hell I say. But they not used to freedom. They not used to this new mind, this new person, these new people that's around. They are afraid. They are afraid of independent thoughts. They are afraid. They are afraid of us becoming who we ultimately will come back to our throne and be kings and queens and leaders of the whole entire world, because we already are privately. Everyone dressed like us. Hip hop is the #1 fashion and genre in the world. We created that. Everything comes from us. But they got a problem with it. Everything that young black boys and young black girls do, there is to get themselves out of the situation of what we are nationally and internationally are in the slums, in the ghetto, in a poverty situation. I am not here to bring you some type of political aspect of nothing. Angel Reese was right. Angel Reese did the same thing that any type of winner, any type of champion, any type of leader would ever do. And it's to get your shit together. Hey, pay attention.
Yep.
Get your shit together, because this not right. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job to lead. I'm doing more than what I'm asking for, because a good leader goes out and do more than what is asked. But it's people like Jeff Pagliosha that ask for more. She got to do more. No, that's not more. No, we ain't going for it. We ain't going for a rhythm car salesman. We ain't going for a Jeff Pagliosha, not us in Chicago, not us who are Chicago Sky fans, and not us that are that Angel Reese supporters. We want it to be right. The Angel Reese supporters want it to be right. The Angel Reese supporters want love for their Barbie. The Angel Reese supporters needs them to leave Angel alone. The Angel Reese supporters just want Angel to be unapologetically Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a article that was written, of course, by Ricky Odell. He kind of the ops too, but he has some good things to say also.
He's so crazy. I got something to show, bro, Claude, when you finish. I got something to show.
Okay. Angel Reese was right. The Sky are the WNBA's most mismanaged team. Angel Reese told no lies about the sorry state of Chicago Sky. It says, the Chicago Sky season died a multitude of deaths on its way to one of the worst records in the WNBA for the second straight year. The Sky season was effectively over when the front office botched the 2025 draft in spectacular fashion when it made 36-year-old, goddamn, 36-year-old point guard Courtney Vandersloot their big free agent addition. Again, when Vandersloot suffered the season-ending ACL in early June, and once more when Angel Reese got hurt just before the All-Star break, leading to a 1-9 stretch in her absence that saw the team lose by an average of 21.7 points a game. Damn. The sky season has been over for a long time, but leave it to, and we still here, goddammit. But leave it to Reese to find some intrigue in playing out of the string. It says, with 5 games on the schedule, Reese spoke with Chicago Tribune ace reporter Julia Poe, the Super Ops, about the Sky's terrible, horrible, and no good season and the future that looks even bleaker. Reese provided the honest fans supposedly craved the athletes, and she told no lies in dissecting in micro problems facing the franchise. I'm not settling for the same shit we did this year.
Right.
Reese said to the Tribune on the team's lousy offense, we have to get good players. We have to get great players. That's a non-negotiable for me. I'm willing and wanting to play with the best, and however I can help to get the best here. Do y'all fucking understand what the shit? She just said, and however I can help to get the best here. That's what I'm going to do this season. Did you hear that? So all y'all ones that say she finna go, she just told your ass that she gonna be here next season. Okay? So cut that shit out.
She ain't got no choice though, bro, Claude.
She ain't got no choice, but cut that bullshit out. That's a narrative of she finna go. Stop lying. You lying to your goddamn self if you think she ain't gonna be here next year. Stop lying to the
She gonna be there. She ain't got no choice.
She ain't got no choice.
All right, then, goddamn. I stand on business today. I'm on goddamn business. To all y'all hypotheticals. All right. So it's going to be very, very important this offseason to make sure we attract the best of the best, because we can't settle for what we have this year. It says, Reese, keep going. She said, we can't rely on Courtney to come back at the age that she's at. When talking about how to fix the team's point guard problems for next year, she employed head coach Tyler Marsh to coach the team harder and point to the Golden State Valkyries' defense intensity and team-wide competence in the first year as an expansion club to show that a more competitive presence is possible. She yearned for a major free agent addition, but said, I don't know what will attract that. Nodding to that Sky's status as the email market stand-in, despite being located in the country's 3rd biggest market. Reese's words have predictably caused an uproar. Annie Constable, the super supreme ops that works with Jeff P in his pocket, also in his butthole. Anyway, Annie Constable of the front office sports, who was on the Sky's beat last year. Yeah, she left because Angel wasn't going to talk to her op ass. Following by reporting teammates were unhappy with Reese's direct remarks. Honestly, has a way of hurting some feelings. Reese already apologized for her remarks following Wednesday night's blowout when over the Connecticut Suns. That's right. They blew Connecticut Suns after that speech, though, what she put in the paper. For the Sky's most lopsided victory of the season. Annie Constable is the super ops. She is in Jeff Pagliosa's pocket, and Jeff Pagliosha have her locked in on his butt cheeks, allegedly. But what I do know, Annie Constable worked for the Chicago Sky the whole time and was giving us, like Keisha said, whatever she said, it all came true. All the bullshit that happened, Annie Constable had it already, because you know what? she was in that back office with Jeff Pagliosha while
Right.
he was with the boys, and she was just sitting on the sideline, tucking and writing it down, jotting it down, and telling us. So I land. Go ahead, Keisha.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna before I present this, I'm gonna give a little credence to what your mama was saying in my chat. Yes, you are correct, Jemima. That's why I say about these organizations. That's why you must go ahead and go and speak your mind as to way it's supposed to be. As long as you do it respectful, it's a good thing, because these organizations don't care that you are in a rookie contract. They traded Aaliyah Edwards. They traded J.C. Sheldon. And if the Chicago Sky decides in their mind that Angel Reese is too much for them, they don't have no problem trading her.
Hey, thank
People
you.
will allow you to believe that when a player speaks out, it's horrible. But the organization put out all these hit pieces and undermine their own players. It's not horrible. It's the same. It's the same thing. So you are right. They can end that contract at any time, and these players have no power over it. So when you, the only power they do have is their voice. So you better use it, because at the end of the day, that organization is going to do what's best for them at the time. But hold on, let me show this to some of these people. You got to bring it up, bro, Clark, because for some reason I don't have control like I do when I be on the other channel. But show it. Let me tell y'all something from some of you ninjas out there in YouTube land. She number 4 in total box score production. That means, from all intents and purposes, by the stat, she's doing the most on the team. She has every right to criticize people around her.
Say what you want.
She has every right to say whatever she needs to say when she is giving her all in our 100% effort. She is still at number 4, even with missing 7, 8, 9 games, however many games she missed during the season. This is Angel Reese's team. I know some of y'all out there in YouTube land, some Clarkies, some Fever fans, some other fans don't want to believe that. I'm here to tell you she is the best player on that team. The rest, everybody else can run their mouth after they come up to her level, player. There's levels to this.
Yeah.
Great players get to talk about their team and talk about what they need. So she's not the first. She won't be the last. I guarantee you, if foolishness was going on around the Phee Sakaya, she was on it. Asia Wilson is notorious. She'll tell you exactly what she needs from her teammates. And guess what? When she talks, next thing you know, they on a 12, 13 game winning streak. She don't care whether your feelings get hurt or you feel like you feeling some type of way. Play better. I'm trying to play better too. Yes, I have mistakes as a great player. Even Asia Wilson makes mistakes in games. Even Asia Wilson have bad games. But you'll never hear nobody saying that she's not giving 100% effort. You'll never hear nobody saying that about Angel Reese. I've heard throughout this whole season that even their coach, because y'all didn't criticize Tyler Marsh when he came out there and told y'all his team didn't give effort. I heard him say that out his own mouth in the middle of the season, that we got to learn how to give effort and this, that, and the third. But suddenly, when Angel Reese waits the whole season almost, maybe 4, 5 games left, to reiterate some of the stuff coaches have said, y'all attacked her, but you didn't attack Tyler Marsh for verbally throwing his team under the bus when we know he's had some deficiencies as a coach. Y'all need to make it make sense. I just wanted to show y'all this graphic and make y'all understand This is the reason why she has the right to speak. The person on the other end of the bench that never gets in the game, if Maddie Westbeld had got up there and said this, we'd have all been looking at her like, come on, Maddie. Go sit
Like,
down.
what you talking about, Maddie?
Right.
What you talking about, Willis?
But Angel Reese, no, y'all can miss me with that. She ain't say nothing wrong. She said really and truly, if you're a competitor, if you're a real competitor on her team, you understand completely why she's saying that. You understand you have come up short over and over again, and you need to play better. And if somebody don't tell you that, you're gonna be out the league. So because the way some of these vets have played during this season, and the way Tyler Marsh has done some things, you think if Tyler Marsh was to get fired today, he'll be picked up immediately by another team as a head coach?
I can answer that.
So we need to be honest about, you think Jeff P will be picked up as a general manager if they fire him today by another organization? So let's just be honest.
He's done.
Let's just be honest in these streets. Now, ask yourself this. If Angel Reese was traded or cut today, do you think she'll be picked up? That's why she can talk. When you can talk when you back it up. Everybody else can't back it up. They're not showing they can back it up. So yeah, they gotta be quiet. And she was not disrespectful with it. She was just actually just telling y'all the truth. The same shit y'all hear us talk every week. We watch a Chicago Sky game. So I'll land on that. We can get to the next topic, man. Because
Yeah, you feeling some type of way, ain't you?
Yeah, I can go off on them. Now, I know some people talk about the apology, but I think Angel Reese just really didn't want her teammates to feel that it was about them personally, because it's not personal. That's what some of these people don't understand out here in YouTube land. This is not, Angel Reese is not personally attacking teammates.
But Keisha, she said that.
It's not personal. This is about business.
It's business.
We're in the business of winning games, and we got to win games. And when we don't win games, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
So, I land.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all good. She has to be able to. This stat line right here, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. Thanks for putting that up. I had that too, but good. I'm glad you hit it first.
All right. Speaking about business, let y'all hear a word from our partners, Underdog Fantasy. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow SteadyServe and ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServing on Underdog Fantasy. Hey, check it out, y'all. We're only here to talk about the real thing and the main thing. We are here to only bring the truth. And we are here to talk about the truth of the facts of the matter. So those that don't like it, hey, that's your problem. This is what being a person who sees the best in the worst. Because if somebody just tell you the bad, it's like the people is a school of fish. If they say it's bad, we all supposed to think it's bad. If they say it's good, we all supposed to think it's good. without looking into it, identifying exactly what it is. We all go as a school of fish, most of us, without our outside mind thinking. I don't know what we would have to do, Sister Keisha and Sister Tony, to let people know what exactly is going on with Angel full circle. But we are giving you the key facts of what we are saying. We're giving you the straight cut, the ish, real talk, and giving you the full court vision bars. But what I'm saying is actually factual. So we're going to go on to the next subject. And the next subject is Asia Wilson. Who is Asia Wilson? Well, I'm going to put that back up. For those who lack understanding, for those who talk what they talk, for those who say what they say and can't understand what the hell is going on. And when I say going on, she goes in a zone. Pun intended. Listen, Asia Wilson
is her.
She's 38.1% in total box score production. There's no one closer to her by 4 points. Next is Nafisha Kaya,
Right.
who is unfortunately second class.
You go.
Unfortunately,
Cook it.
Listen, Nafisha Kaya is my player. Is that right, guys?
Yes, that's your player. So if you saying it, hey, you know.
Nafisha Kaya is my player that I beloved and beloved right now. But Asia Wilson is also my player. And I'm just saying that at the end of the day, there's none greater. There's none greater right now in sports than Asia Wilson. So if you got your mind delusional, I don't give a damn what player it is. We all love Angel. We know she baby Angel. We know she baby goat. We know she baby goat, but she baby goat right now. And you want the milk from the big goat.
Right.
You want that real big, thick goat's milk that come out of that, you know what I'm saying, that udder.
You saw it.
That udder. You know, when that udder gets squares and that nice cream come on out for you to drink to help your body.
This guy.
Yeah.
Right.
She is that. And that's why my players over here excited about what I'm saying. Because Asia Wilson, we saw last night a demonstration. We saw last night listen, a shut your ass up moment in basketball. We saw a be the fuck quiet moment in basketball. We saw last night that somebody on the basketball court, some female, somebody said, I am what I am, and I am her. There's none, no player, none
From the
in
Himalaya.
the history, in the 28 years, got that total production about themselves. You could go to all of them, go through the annals of time. Go ahead and look. Go ahead and try to dig. There's none that dominates like the one. She is the one. And don't get it twisted. Asia Wilson has been overlooked, overcooked, and done for a long time. She is a gamecock. And y'all know I'm glazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the honey on the biscuit for you. I'm going to make sure that the chicken got the right type of sauce on it. Not too tingly, not too sweet. Right in the middle, that your mouth water with a little lemony taste to it. I'm going to fill your belly with the woman who is undoubtedly the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. Right now, we're witnessing total domination of a single player who took their team from 8 to 2. I said, well, Tony was really very optimistic on the goddamn dream. But Tony, I said what I said, goddammit. And I stood on the shit. And she came and said, what the fuck Tony said? Oh, I heard you, Brother Claude. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm
you
finna
told me wrong.
I'm finna show you who the hell I am, Sister Tony. I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna stand on number 2 up in this bitch. We could have got this shit going before, but it's all right. I'll be here. I'll be all right, and I might win it all. I might win it all. Keep on doubting me, because I'm gonna be right here putting 30 on their ass, and you gonna watch everything that I do. I land.
All
right. Let me jump in here.
Go, Tony.
Let me jump in here.
Woo!
Hey, don't be putting don't be putting the damn dream on me, man. Don't put the dream on me.
Oh,
That's
look,
number 2.
I'm just saying.
Let's keep it above. The dream has been a great story, Tony. I mean,
it has been a great story, but don't put them on me.
But before you go, Tony, the Dream, the Aces, and the Mercury are all 27 and 14.
They busting ass.
Everybody
busting ass.
But go on, talk about Asia.
I'm gonna give them their props. I'm gonna give Mercury their props, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are doing a phenomenal job. I'm gonna even say LA, they coming along, right?
Mm-hmm.
From All-Star, after All-Star break up to now, they're doing their thing. I ain't gonna take nothing from them. But Asia, oh my God, you ain't lying, Brother Carr. When I said, she said school is in session last night, school was in session. That takes me back to last Friday when we talked about Defensive Player of the Year. Where is Angel Reese sitting? I just want y'all to marinate and look at that. Big goat, baby goat. Big goat, baby goat. Let it sit in. Asia said, I am her. And I'm going to show you why, Phee. I'm going to put you in this blender and see if you can get out of it. Phee had no answer. None. Sheba undercut Asia a couple times last night. Asia's like, get off me, tick. It's like a little flying little wasp nest going around there. Phee doing her, and she's been great this year. But God dog it. Asia goddamn Wilson. Can't take nothing away from that girl. My God. 32 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists. That's on Rich. That's on average. Can't take it away. Anybody with a stat line like that, I don't care what you say, automatically MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Automatically. Phee, you did well, but the shit is over. The shit is over. Unless you can take the last 2 or 3 games, and nah, it's not even a margin. We ain't even talk about it. Look at that number line. Look at that number line. Nowhere in the picture. And Candace Parker, one of my goats. Take a goddamn look at this stat line. If you say one more damn thing about injuries and try to put Boston in front of injuries, somebody needs to come on your show and slap the taste out your mouth. Because you lie, you apologize, and you ain't nothing but a bunch of lies. Next time, do your research. I'm going to keep saying that. If you can't do your research, don't talk on about it. Don't talk about nobody. Speak for itself. That's what I want to say.
It's time for me to present. So hold on a minute.
Uh-oh. Y'all already know this minion.
Asia freaking Wilson, y'all, is just yeah, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. I know y'all want to know. Let me put this up here.
Go ahead.
That up there. All right, you got to put it up there, bro, Chloe.
Okay.
Asia Wilson, while Phee was sitting on her couch, nursing her injury, hanging out with the stud buds, doing the dance, singing a song, wearing the stud buds chain.
Not too much.
While she was wearing the stud buds chain, bling bling chain around her neck. Asia Wilson in the month of August had 25 points a game, 11.8 rebounds a game, 1.4 steals a game, and 1.8 blocks a game, with 49% shooting. Asia Wilson was the Western Conference Player of the Month, most Player of the Month honors of any player in WNBA history.
Blow it up. Blow it up, Keisha. Blow it up. Enlarge that.
Tell you, Phee.
Whoo! There you go.
It is over, Phee. Phee, I love you. You came out from Unrivaled with a lot of momentum. A lot of momentum. And I said mid-season, I kept asking the question, was the injury of Phee gonna hurt her down the stretch? And people kept saying, no, it's Fee's year. Mm-hmm. No, she's been a peg that's the favorite since the beginning of the year. They're not gonna change their mind and blah blah blah. And she running around here doing a PR stunt, stud buttoning up, and over here with chains and on live streams and all, and her pretty little girl over there talking about dubs in the chat, and all this stuff was going on. Made us just love her even more. We was all falling in love with Phee. Meanwhile, Asia Wilson put that bun in and put that headband on and went to work. And if you don't give her the MVP, you just out here capping WNBA. It will be the biggest foolishness. I would be lying if they give that stuff to Phee because she don't deserve it. I'm real talk.
Asia she deserve it, man.
Real talk. I don't care if y'all done got Asia Wilson fatigue. I don't care. I don't care if y'all don't think. I don't care if the ball come. Look, I don't care if the ball come up here and talk about Angel Reese is the second most popular player in the world. I don't
Get that out of here. Get that out of here. We ain't talking about that right now.
I don't care if the Clark can say
Goddamn
no.
MVP.
I don't care if the Clark can say she's not relatable. I don't care.
Who gives a
She
shit?
is the MVP of the 2025 season.
What that got to do with her?
What that got to do with it?
I'm just telling you, these are all the things they bring into play when they start talking about awards, because they like, oh, it's a PR thing. Oh, it's this. We got to be able to sell that and sell this.
Sister
I don't
Keisha,
care.
Sell them numbers up there. Look at them numbers.
Hey,
Sell them numbers.
Wait, Sister Keisha. Don't you ever insult the GOAT with putting Caitlin Clark. I don't give a fuck about a Clarkie, nothing. Because the Clarkies know. The Clarkies know that Asia Wilson is her. But the mother suckers be lying. And lies and put your hoods on, carry your crosses, and you try to wipe out. It's like everybody gonna go for your Jedi mind trick. But look, the numbers don't lie. You can't men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie.
But numbers don't lie.
Hold on, bro, Clark. AL504 had a question.
What was the question?
She says, is Phee still hurt, or is she still injured? Guess what? AL504?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. She had her $5 butt out there on that court last night.
It don't matter.
And she got done in. You saw it in real time. Watch the game, go watch the highlights, go watch something. And she got done in. They went head to head and she was done in.
Hey, Keisha, was she hurt the first game she came back and she put up 32? That was Phee. So let's not ask that question.
But Asia looked at her from across that court and say, they say you the MVP, I'ma show them tonight.
She yanked the chain. She said, give me this motherfucking chain that you had on there.
Sweatpants. So
she said, give me that goddamn chain. I don't care if you had your baby in your arms.
The one way is sweat.
Hey.
Jogging suit. She all about business.
She said, I'm an LSU Tiger fan. So I have a predisposition to be hating on the Gamecocks. It's embedded in me.
It's all right, though.
But guess what? Asia Wilson is her. If you hate on Asia Wilson, something is wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with Asia Wilson. Something wrong with you.
That's right.
So Phee and Stud Buzz and Coach Reese.
God damn.
Y'all just, I'm sorry, y'all lost that award. Look, and let me tell you something. Y'all had a great
next year.
Y'all had a great campaign. Y'all did a good politician move with trying to put Phee up there. It was a good campaign. Y'all ran it to perfection.
We love you, Phee.
We love you, Phee. Y'all made me in love with Phee even more. It was a great campaign.
We love you, Phee.
But I'm sorry, when I go in that ballot box, when I go in that booth to cast my vote,
they love you in the morning.
I'm still gonna cast my vote for Asia Wilson.
Sure no.
Okay.
Damn.
All right then.
All right.
Now, if she don't win, I'm gonna be up here like Trump was. It's rigged. It's rigged.
It's definitely gonna be rigged. You see them?
It's definitely gonna be rigged.
I'm gonna say it's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. I'm gonna say it's fake news and it's rigged. That's my.
Then that's when you can say, "Hey, they did it for PR."
Yeah, right. I'm gonna tell you, it's rigged.
Phee Asia. Come on.
I'm gonna be like, whoever counted them votes, y'all need to go get some laws in place.
Stop smoking the wrong stuff.
No, there's some lying going on. Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. But Phee, please don't take this as we don't love you.
We love
you, Phee.
We love you.
But Phee, I'm sorry. Your girl brought her team back from the brink of destruction.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Love you long time, Phee. We love you long time. This just
the storyline. Asia Wilson latest news include her performance in the Las Vegas Aces win over the Minnesota Lynx on September the 4th, where she recorded 31 points to lead the team to their 13th straight victory and second place tie in the WNBA standings. She is now the favorite for the WNBA MVP award, having overtaken the Phee in better odds. Additionally, she has named the August Western Conference Player of the Month for dominating play throughout the month. The MVP favorite, Wilson, is now the betting favorite for the WNBA MVP award after leading the Aces to a 13-game winning streak. She was named the August Western Conference Player of the Month for dominating performance, including averaging 25.5 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks per game during the last time. Wilson leadership was crucial in the Las Vegas Aces record 13-game winning streak, which moved them into the tie of second place in the WNBA standings. Game on September 4th, she scored 31 points and 8 rebounds in the Aces' 97-87 victory over the Minnesota Lynx, a game that secured the historic streak. Key stats and records: 30-point games. Wilson tied a WNBA record for 30-point games in a single season during her performance against the Lynx. She recently became the fastest to second youngest player to score 5,000 career points. God damn. Listen, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Maya Moore, and I love her too. But Maya Moore ain't had nothing on this girl right here. Nothing.
Hell no.
Nowhere near. She's Maya Moore and the Phee Moore. But not Asia Wilson, you guys.
Asia's different.
There's none like her. There's none like her. She's very different. She's very, very, very different. And I want to tell everybody, listen, you can have your player. You can have your player. Which y'all know is Phee. Phee is one of my players, but y'all also know I'm a Gamecock. So I didn't want y'all to be getting on my case all year because Asia was doing what she was doing and they was having a losing record. And y'all know that I'm hurting on the inside when Asia don't do well. Okay? I'm hurting on the inside because I know that Asia was well prepared, leading the case of Don Staley's preparing bigs. She's very much well prepared, and it took her time to be the GOAT, y'all. Asia Wilson didn't come in the league doing this. Remember, she did not. She was at Angels level when she came in. Mm-hmm. Remember? And all of what they say about Angel, they could have debated and said the same thing about Asia. Mm-hmm. But no one, no press was around. No Caitlin Clark was around. There was no uncalled for media around. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying what it is true. Sierra said, Bro Claude, Maya Moore GOAT more than the GOAT, your GOAT, though. No, Maya Moore could never score and do what Asia do in domination. Maya Moore can score, Sierra. I agree to disagree with you that Maya Moore never dominated like this. Go look at the production record.
Yeah.
Go look at it. The production record tells you everything that you need to know, baby sister. The production record. There's no one that has done this. in 29 years. No one, you could go and find it. No one has this type of box score. No one. And I challenge you to go get it. Not even Tina Thompson.
Right. And she was damn good.
Oh, you talking about Candace Parker? Yeah, she one of my goats. Asia Wilson, of course, is my goat. But I can't
She
sit there.
surpassed her.
Right. You know I'm a Gamecock, so you know Asia is my GOAT, but Candace Parker is my GOAT in Chicago. Yes, Maya Moore did surpass Candace Parker. I mean, Maya Moore did come in and set a standard for Candace Parker. Candace Parker was younger than Maya Moore.
Right.
So, Sierra, you can't put Maya Moore and Candace Parker together because Maya Moore was there first. You know what I'm saying? Maya Moore was there first. Candace won quicker, as quick as Maya Moore, but Maya Moore won was in her rookie year too. You can't say nothing about it. And people try to compare Candace Parker and Maya Moore. Maybe Tony will in real quick on this small subject because we got to get to Shador.
Right. So here's the deal. Right. When we talking about all of the greats before Asia, right? In their era, they were the best elite players at that time. Nobody's going to take anything away from any of them for what they've done at no given time. We don't want to say, well, this one can't elevate that one and this one can't do this. During their era, they were the best of the best, right? And when we think about Candace Parker came into a team that was established. What did she have to earn, right? Other than come in and just straight play. She had Lisa Leslie, for Christ's sakes. Not take anything away from her game. She's phenomenal. She's a GOAT. I love them all. But during their era, during their time, they were the best. This is a new day. This is a new era. And if they were here during this time, in this era, with Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, and still doing what they did, then we can have a conversation to see how will they measure up. But I'm not going to measure any of these ladies up because during their time, they were the best during their time, during their generation. This generation is a different breed. They're monsters. They were GOATs. They're becoming GOATs. Asia is already a GOAT, and she still have years under her belt. So, by any means, we'll agree to disagree. If you don't agree with what I just said, cool. But during their era, that's what they were.
Will, I'm talking about the rise of Candace Parker.
Yes.
I'm not talking about she was before. No, she wasn't. No, Be Will.
Here's the debate.
Maya Moore came and left. Listen, Candace still was here when Asia came in. Candace was here.
And they played together.
And they played together, Be Will. What are you talking about? I'm talking about she came in and she left, okay? But we talking about a long run by Candace Parker who continued with what she was doing in her career. That's what I said before. I said Maya Moore was before, meaning that she came in that gap of time, did what she did in that gap of time, did what the production of what she's done. But it wasn't the total production of what Candace Parker came in and said. Lisa Leslie on game one. Did you watch game one when she came in as her rookie year? Game one, she had 30. Game one, the first game that she touched the court, she had 30 points. The first game that she touched with Lisa Leslie on the goddamn court, the reigning MVP. So Is everybody got a different type of story. So yeah, you can beg to differ, but what I'm saying is the truth. In the longness of their trial and the length of their actual career, that's what I'm talking about. Maya Moore got there first before Candace, even though Candace was an MVP in her rookie year. Maya Moore came in, took it all, and then left before Candace can go to her second and third championship. Y'all understand now? That's what I'm talking about. In the time of her second championship, Candace was the most dominant player. Facts. Most dominant player in the WNBA. That's what I'm talking about. Maya Moore was gone. So that's what I'm talking about, bro. Real, to put it in context. Be Will.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
I understand you talking about
all the accolades.
Hold on, Keisha. Bro,
go ahead.
I just made it clear. I know when she came in. I know when both of them came in. But Tony made it clear. Your GOAT status is when your production, when you start producing. Overhaul. Candace Parker overhaul was after Maya Moore's overhaul. Maya Moore came in at 2011. You stuck on a date. I'm talking about the rise of their occasion of where they was to be the most dominant in history at the time. It took Candace Parker a little bit longer than Maya Moore. That's all I was saying. Not the time of when they came in. So I could be clear. Go ahead. Go ahead, Keisha.
I was just gonna say, it's very hard for me because A'ja Wilson, I get what you guys are saying. I truly get what you guys are saying. I think I'm going, and I get what B Will is trying to come from. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold out judgment. You know why I say that? Because A'ja Wilson's career is not complete.
Right. She's still going.
She's still going.
Still rising.
Right. And so, and for Maya Moore and Candace Parker, they came in during a time where the same thing we say about some of the players now. They came in and went at a time when that position wasn't doing all the things that they are doing now. You know what I mean? It's almost like back before, like in the NBA, you didn't have to be worrying about completely about the 3-ball. You know, that wasn't Michael Jordan's big thing.
That's right.
You know, but it was a different era. So we got to kind of compare it in that way. I think they were great, like Tony said, they were great for their time. But then when you start comparing them to this new age, the way these players have to be smarter, they have to be faster, they have to be stronger. It's just a different era. And of course, the prison, and of course, as we looking at it right now, you look at these games right now, and you see some of these elite players right now. That's why people was running around here with Angel Reese talking about, I don't think she's a good player, but the numbers show she better than most of the 20 years of players that came through.
Fourth.
We are in a different era. So I'm gonna say I'm a reserve a little judgment only because it's so hard, man.
Say it.
It's so hard, man.
Speak your mind.
One thing I will say about Candace Parker, she did do something a lot of people wasn't able to do. She came out first season,
came out smoking,
rookie of the year, MVP. But then when you think about it in context, she was on a team that was already put together, and all she had to do was help. Same thing with Maya Moore. She walked into, and I'm not taking nothing from Maya Moore because she's one of my GOATs.
Tamika Catchings was already there.
But she still walked into a team with a great coach, a great system. A'ja Wilson walked into a team she had to rebuild. The Aces wasn't on the map. Not even close.
Brand new.
Yeah. So
They lost the franchise, moved the franchise, and put it.
Yeah, I mean, the last time that it was good, it was Becky Hammons.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And then Becky Hammons took it over. They moved from San Antonio to Vegas. So
Yes. And
it was a rebuild. It was my
Johnson
team in San Antonio.
Janelle Johnson is right. Candace got MVP with AR numbers. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I said, guys, during their time, during their era, they were phenomenal. And
Yes.
we will not take anything away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's Asia's turn. Why are we sitting here comparing the past with the present?
That's
I'm not
right.
here to do that. I'm talking about the present, and let's give them their flowers for what they're doing and what they're putting on the map and how they're changing the game. Because guess what? In the next 5 years, you're going to be saying Juju's name.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Asia at that time, she may either still be playing or getting ready to retire.
Yes.
Right? She may want to retire on top and say, I'm at the top of my game. I don't have nothing else to prove. I'm good to go. And I'm just going to bow out. Right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And leave as healthy as the day is long. Most of them, they want to leave when they can't go no more.
When they about to fall apart. Yeah.
They can't go no more. That's when they want to leave. Sometimes it's okay to leave on top.
Yes.
Right? And still be healthy, still have longevity, still have your knees, your hands, your thumbs, all these other things, right?
Right.
So who knows? In the next 5 years, we won't even be talking about Asia if she retires, other than the fact that she's the GOAT and she's gone. You're going to be talking about the next best thing. Right now, it's Asia's time, Asia and Phee, and those guys are battling. They're going to come back. They're going to battle again next year. It's going to be all out war again, and we just got to let them have their time.
Okay. Yeah. I feel you.
Okay. So the next subject, of course, we doing good time, y'all. We doing good time, y'all.
This was
damn. This is new.
I could talk all day, y'all. Hey, if you haven't yet, go on over to my page, go on and subscribe, hit that like button, put in some comments, and I'm gonna chime in later and respond to all your comments.
Okay, y'all. All right. Keisha, you could go first on what you see here.
What we talking about next?
I'm about to read it.
Yeah.
You go on tee it up.
I'm gonna go on ahead and cue it on up.
Mm-hmm.
And we gonna chime on in. But this right here, this makes no sense at all.
None.
I think that this is the worst comparison in competition that anybody, no matter if you're a person who don't like quarterbacks, because there are football people who watch football not for the quarterback. There are some. But most of us, the general public, know that the quarterback should, most times, because of its performance in holding of the ball, should be considered one of the best players on the field. Why? Because of the accessibility of getting the players the ball. That is their job, to get people in position and to make sure that they score on the offensive side of the football game. I'm waiting to present this. Just waiting, y'all. Give me a minute. It's rolling. Come on with it. Oh, okay, Keisha. I don't know. It's rolling. All right. Well, let me read the article then, if it ain't gonna come up. All right, hold on a second, y'all. I was trying to present it for you guys. if it come up again. Come up. No. I don't know. Keisha is probably having a malfunction. Uh, so we gonna go in. Oh, there you go, Keisha. All right. Browns quarterback Flacco Sanders have friendly wager on Delaware and Colorado game. See, the thing is this. When we look at Shedeur Sanders is probably one of the most easiest young men to talk about. Why? Because he's very warm. He knows how to speak. He knows how to talk to people. He's a humble young man. He's Deion Sanders' youngest son, and he was taught to respect the media, to respect the coaches, to respect the line of protocol, meaning someone that drafts you, respect them. But what they don't know, what they're not clear on, is the Deion Sanders comes clean on Joe Flacco as he confirms Shedeur trash talk with the Browns quarterback one. The reason why they got a problem with Shedeur Sanders challenging on the preseason grass Joe Flacco, they got a problem with Shedeur because they feel like he's an arrogant person, and they don't think that he can actually be him. It says a year ago there was a speculation of the former Colorado Buffaloes quarterback Shedeur Sanders could be the top overall pick in the NFL draft. However, after 4 extremely productive college seasons under his father, Deion Sanders dropped into 5th round in the 2025 draft and was selected by Cleveland Browns with the 144th pick. Sanders entered training camp battling fellow rookie and former Oregon QB Dylan Gabriel and a 3rd round selection, journeyman Kenny Pickett and veteran Joe Flacco. In the end, Flacco won the job, and Pickett was traded to the Raiders for the 5th round pick of next year's draft. While Gabriel is considered the backup, and Sanders is listed as 3rd on the depth chart. But still, many believe Sanders isn't ready for an NFL. So that's what I wanted to go. Sister Tony, is Shedeur Sanders a starter in the NFL?
My opinion, no.
Go ahead.
I feel like he has room to grow. And I say that because I've been around a lot of quarterbacks. My son is a quarterback. He's a lefty. Been around a lot of camps. It's a lot of pressures and things that happen with quarterbacks. He's good. Don't get me wrong. Does he deserve to be on the field? Yes, absolutely, 100%. But if you say with the team he's on, yes, he does. But in the league as a whole, I'm going to say no. And that's my opinion. Mm-hmm. Why? Because I've had the opportunity to actually sit and be in combines, watch what they do at camps. Being a Saints fan and being in New Orleans, you get to go to a lot of open door practices and facilities. And so my son, he worked with a couple of the Manning family, right? But my son chose to go the basketball route. I think he would have did well in football, but anyway, I digress. However, um, it's so much dealing with that, and it's such a limited position that there's key things that Shador still need. It's still that he still need to do to put himself in that light that make coaches really want to stick him out there. It's not just enough what he's doing in practice, because you could do a number of things in practice with your teammates that will look good. It's only game time action when it comes to that will determine if you deserve to have the minutes there moving forward. I think that the last game that they gave him in the preseason that he didn't look well, I think that it was to shun him, and they should have gave him his last 2 minutes of the game to let him fix his errors. But that's what you're supposed to do. They didn't allow him the opportunity to do that. I think that is a piss poor decision on the coach. However, he already had in mind who he wanted to use, right? And when a coach has that in their mind, it ain't nothing nobody else can change their mind to do, especially when it comes to that position. That position is so prestige and is very limited that they have to make the right and best choice. I do not believe that this team made the very best decision whatsoever. I think he's better than the player that they have up there, right?
Mhm.
But they still should give him some time on the field. Allow him to show who he really is. Because for me, I'm from the show me state. You can show me a number of things in practice. It's game time action that will determine how many minutes and what group you're going to go out with. Are you going to go with first team, second team, whatever, right? So I'm big when it comes to quarterbacks. If you look like shit, you play like shit, you're going to be at the end of the line or you're going to get kicked from the team. It is what it is. I don't think that he's either one of those. I just think that there's more that he has to show and improve to put himself out there more. It's not just enough to just look decent in practice. And it just depends, even in practice, which team is he practicing with that makes him look so good. If he's not with the first line and he's giving the same numbers as Gabriel, then what? I hear he is. I want to mostly leave football up to you. But when it comes to quarterbacks, I know a thing or two, right? I can't tell you too much more outside of the quarterbacks, the receivers, the safeties, and the cornerbacks. Everything else, I'll leave that up to you guys. But those positions, oh, I know a thing too about those for sure. Mm-hmm. And I land on that.
Okay, Sister Keisha, you go.
So the question is whether you do I think Shedeur Sanders is an NFL starter?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's twofold. I believe Shedeur Sanders is an NFL starter. But however, I'm with Sister Tony. I think he will, especially with this organization. You have an organization, let me start there. You have an organization that drafted him that clearly wasn't sold on him. I'm going to just state it at that point. When you pass up a quarterback for 5 rounds, and I know people give this comparison of Tom Brady and, with New England, and he was the 5th round or 6th round, whatever he was. But when you pass over a quarterback, that means you're not sold on their projection on your team. And even in this case, they took another quarterback ahead of him who is smaller in stature than him. And we all know they put a lot of onus in the stature of quarterbacks, how big the hands is, how tall they are, what's their pocket presence. Mm-hmm. They took a 5'11" quarterback before they took Shedeur Sanders. Yeah. Just let that sink in. 5'11" for a quarterback. because I've been around football a long time and been watching kids get recruited to college. 5'11", you're hard to get recruited at 5'11". You have to show other attributes.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You have to show
Absolutely.
other attributes to get recruited at that stature. So I'm gonna say this. There are other things that the Browns saw. I know some people don't want to realize this, but there are other things that the Browns saw in Dylan Gabriel that they might have didn't see in Shedeur Sanders. Now, we all know that people get caught up in the narratives. We saw this with Andrew. So when you get caught up in the narrative that somebody is cocky, this, that, and the other, it changes your perception on that said player. So when you're looking at Shedeur Sanders through a lens of he's supposed to be better than this and she's supposed to be better than that, and he's arrogant, you're looking at him at a lens of, oh, he better show me he the best out there, or he's not really good. I think that is what's happening with Shedeur, is that he's a prisoner of the narratives that have been running around. But back to the field. Yes, he's the NFL starter. Should he start? No, because I think he still got things he needs to learn. To be honest with you, I think he can learn things under Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
Joe Flacco is a good quarterback, y'all, and led a team to a NFL championship, to a Super Bowl, and he did it in dominant fashion. One of the greatest runs we ever seen leading up to that Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl. Dominant performance by him as a quarterback. I think he can learn things under Joe Flacco. But I will tell you this. The Cleveland Browns organization is not invested in developing him into this starting quarterback.
Yes.
So he has to be Shedeur has to read the room and soak up all the information he can behind a great veteran quarterback. And when it's his time, because his time will come, he needs to know that he has to shine during that moment. But he does have things he needs to learn, bro, Claude. And it might be a blessing in disguise that he can learn it behind somebody like Joe Flacco. I think we need to take Dylan Gabriel out of the equation.
There you go. Yes.
I'm going to say that because Dylan Gabriel, not that I was wild by Dylan Gabriel, because I was not.
Right.
I wasn't wild by him, and I watch a lot of quarterbacks. But he can hold his own too. He's learning too. He's a rookie too. He was afforded a better opportunity than Shedeur. That is true. But when you are drafted in the 5th round, you know this, bro, Claude. You take what the organization gives you. That's one of the reasons why they did this to him. Because they knew if they would have drafted him before, people would have been clamoring for him to start over Joe Flacco. Even though Joe Flacco probably is the quarterback that should have started either way it goes. That is a sound decision. You know why the Browns have to make that sound decision? Because they made the mistake with Deshaun Watson. They brought him in, they spent all this money on him, and it did not work out. You see what I'm saying? So now they in a catch-22 with this whole quarterback thing. But they wanted to also capitalize on the hype of Shedeur Sanders. So his hype was good enough to sell, but it's not good enough to develop. Oh, if I was Shedeur, if it was me, I would want to learn behind somebody like Joe Flacco. He don't have no, not that I've seen. Joe Flacco don't have no type of agendas. He's an old man throwing the ball. That's all Joe Flacco is. Take Dylan Gabriel out of the equation and just worry about soaking up all the information from Joe Flacco. And when it's time for him to come in, he needs to shine when he come in. because he's going to get limited opportunities because he's the 5th round pick.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
I got it.
But Dylan Gabriel, to his credit, and everybody knows this, 5'11" quarterbacks have a lot of things to show.
Yeah.
He got to throw on his tippy toes.
Yeah, when you 5'11". So for him to make it this far, we can't be out here acting like the boy can't play, because clearly he can play. So in practice, he needs to beat out a Dylan Gabriel, and when it's his time, he needs to shine. And for right now, he needs to soak up all that veteran leadership and knowledge and all that stuff from Joe Flacco. It might be a blessing in disguise that he doesn't start. That's just my take on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Wait, hold on before you go.
Yeah, wait for you.
Brian Lewis. Yes, Drew Brees is one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. I am a Saints fan. I am talking completely about what they said about Drew Brees the whole time he was playing until he got to the Saints. The whole time he was playing, he's short. He on his tippy toes. He got to put his eyes up like this. Those quarterbacks, you have to be extremely, how can I put it? You have to be good. You're making my point. You have to be really, really good to make it through this NFL swamps at being 5'11" as a quarterback.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm not saying Dylan Gabriel is Drew Brees. All I'm saying is he got to have something to him to be still slinging that thing at 5'11". Because we all know the NFL and colleges like prototypical quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And that means by Shadua being, I think he's 6'2" or 6'3", whatever he is, he has to beat him out. He has to beat out Dylan Gabriel soundly, bro, Claude.
Yeah, because he can see over the line very clear.
He can see better than Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
He can't let Dylan Gabriel outplay him. He's bigger than him.
Minus room for error.
So he's got to be poised. He has to have pocket presence. He has to get that ball out of his hands. He has to stop trying to make the big play. He has to diagnose defenses and coverages.
Read the room.
And he has to read and react and process information at an alarming rate. A lot of being a quarterback is up there in the noggin.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's up in your brain. How quickly can you process information? And I think if he sits behind Joe Flacco, not really, I'm really taking Dylan and Gabriel out of the equation in my soliloquy. If he sits behind a veteran, I think it could help him when it's time for him to be a starter. He'll be a starter. But to answer your question, to bring it back home, yes, I believe Shedeur Sanders is a starter in the NFL. I do believe that.
And let me touch back, right? Let's take the Saints, for example, since you brought them up, right? And in the camp, and I know personally, in the camp, my brother gave me the inside, right? Because he's right there with him. In the camp, sometimes when those scouts don't have an opportunity to really get out there and watch those players, and then they're just watching film and they dissect the film, and it's a lot that they don't see. And those quarterbacks go into those combines and they don't have a good showing. Sometimes that takes you out of the slot you thought you were going to get in. Could the Saints use Shedeur? Yeah. Should they have probably picked him? Yes. He would have had a better opportunity to get on the field, show what he's working with, because the Saints is one of those type of teams that will gamble. They're a gambling team. That's just what they do, right? And so I think they should have picked him to go ahead and gamble. to see what they can get out of him. And it would have been a whole lot better for him than where he is. But when you come to Shedeur developing, the Shedeur is in a better spot.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look at the coaches around these quarterbacks and what the difference would be with what organization and what quarterback coach they end up with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the quarterback coach at the Saints would give Shedeur exactly what he need, other than give him an opportunity to get out there and show what he can do.
I
Right?
agree.
And sometimes that's not enough.
He would have been behind. What
behind.
would he have learned from Spencer Rattler and Tyler Show?
Right. I.e., what we're saying. Sometimes it's an organization you end up with.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there speaks within itself.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. Like, as much as I wanted him for my Saints, and trust me, I crashed out on draft night.
Yeah.
I crashed out by myself. I wasn't lying. But when I went back and thought about it, I was like, okay, so we got Spencer Rattler, we got Tyler Show, and we got a new head coach, and Boy Wonder. I forgot. God damn it.
You call him Boy Wonder.
Yeah, Boy Wonder. What's that man's name? Kellen Moore. That's his name. We got a new head coach. We got a new staff because Kellen Moore is almost about the youngest head coach that's had in the league. We got all this going on. And Shedeur Sanders would have came into a city, a chocolate city.
Yeah.
Who would have demanded him be on the field. Right?
And in our city, believe in giving the fans what they want. And sometimes it's just not a good thing, as you can see.
So when I went back and looked at that thing, I say, well, you know what? Maybe all this is happening for a reason.
Yes.
Because Joe Flacco can show Shedeur Sanders how to be a pro. It's one thing we already know he's a very, very, very good football player. I'm not going to say great because I need to see him play on the field in the NFL. But he's got a lot of things to learn, and some things sometimes, and he's got that last name on his back. If he starts day one, bro, Claude, you know what the story is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Hit this with that.
If he do good, great. If he do bad, they're going to crucify him.
They're going to crucify him. He's just another Angel Reese, just on the football side.
So go and get the super chat.
Thank you, Hog Boss. I appreciate it very much.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Hey, I beg to differ. Even Cam Ward said he thought they were 1 and 2.
I agree with your Hog Boss, but Cam Ward struggled himself in preseason.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So
he struggled.
We gonna get a little hot around here.
Get it hot.
We gonna tell a little truth.
Not
theory, not perspective.
Yeah.
We gonna tell the truth about the matter. Shedeur Sanders have been disrespected.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders is under a collusion profile by the NFL. Shedeur Sanders Shador Sanders is nothing to play with. When it comes to a goddamn quarterback, I beg to differ with all of that perspective. I understand everybody have their way of the situation. But this is a young man that was ready to play this game, knows it from the womb. He has not played a defensive back. He has not played in the center field. He has not played a position on the field but quarterback his whole entire existence. Y'all don't think that this boy who was prepared by his daddy, who I know a lot of people like, so what, his daddy was there? No, we ain't talking about no any daddy. We talking about Neon Dion, one of the greatest to ever touch. We ain't talking about no regular daddy. We talking about somebody who navigated himself through goddamn it football history to be the number one man talked about when it comes to football history, going over to another sport. Not Bo Jackson, goddamn it. We talking about Neon goddamn Deion Sanders. A champion, a quality man, a Hall of Famer, a coach that you might as well write his name in the College Hall of Fame. The man went from a HSCBU. He went from mediocre to the top level, and went and got kids and developed them from childhood. And he got a goddamn Heisman Trophy under his college career tandem. You know how many coaches don't have that? That's been in college football right now, been for years, that don't have a Heisman Trophy winner? Do you know how many coaches over across the country who don't have a Heisman Trophy winner? He could have had two, but he made his own son, defer to the one. Shador don't know no other position, girls. He don't know no other position. He'll tell you he know what they supposed to do and whatever else. He never even played around and did those other positions. His daddy had him keyed in and focused on the position that he is a dominant figure in. What if you question me? Let's go to the numbers. In his college football career, Shador Sanders wore the jersey of number 2 for Jackson State, Colorado, though he later changed it to 12. Who gives a shit? For the Cleveland Browns. In the 4 seasons and 50 games, he completed 1,267 of the 1,808 passes, which is 71.1%. 70.1%. I don't give a damn. Whatever y'all saying. See, men lie, women lie, but the truth of the matter is the boy threw 70.1% as a college player for the 14,353 yards with 134 touchdowns and 27 interceptions, holding the NCAA division record for consecutive games with a TD pass of 49 games.
Hold on, bro, Claude. Let me address B. Will right quick, and then you can continue going.
Go ahead, baby.
B. Will. He said, if you don't think he should start, then how do you think he's a starter? I'm gonna tell you how. There have been many quarterbacks that have not started their rookie season that are starters in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And Rodgers sat behind little crazy from Mississippi. I ain't gonna even say his name. He out there taking people's food stamps, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna leave his name out of this.
Brett Favre, go ahead.
I was trying to leave his name out, bro.
Go ahead.
He
Hey,
sat behind him multiple years. And he was a starter the whole while through. And guess what? It helped him. There have been many quarterbacks that came into this league, have not started, sat behind another great quarterback or somebody that's really, really good. And when it was time for them to come, it came. I'll stay with the Packers. Jordan Love sat behind Aaron Rodgers when it was his time to come too. I think it was a couple of years, 2 or 3, bro, Claude. Jordan Love was sitting over there. He was a starter too, sitting behind another great quarterback. So what are we talking about?
I get it. Joe Montana had Steve Young, so shut the hell up.
It's all throughout history. That doesn't mean that person is not a starter. I land.
The great Joe Montana, right, Keisha?
Mm-hmm.
Had Steve Young come and do better than him.
Tom Brady was behind Bledsoe.
Tom Brady was right behind Bledsoe.
Yep.
And he was picked 5th.
He was picked 5th. And Belichick got up one morning and said, after the injury, said, and Bledsoe came back and he said, you know what? No. At the time, it was controversial. He took out a starting man and went to Tom Brady, but they both were starters in the NFL. So I don't get where y'all coming from. The quarterback position is a very hard position to play. It's a lot of stuff to learn, and sometimes you benefit from learning from people who have done it before, especially at this level, because there are levels to this. We've seen a whole bunch of great quarterbacks, great number 1 picks. Trust me, we had that don't pan out to nothing in the NFL. People that then won the Heisman come into the NFL, don't have a great career. So what are we talking about? I'm saying I believe he's a starter. Do he need to learn?
Absolutely.
Does he need to learn? Yes, I still believe 2 things can be true.
We said that. Yeah.
2 things can be true. That's the way I feel.
Absolutely.
All right, keep going, bro, Claude.
So we all know that he's probably paying to be one of the greatest college football quarterbacks of all time. I just read it to you, right?
Right.
I just read that. We all agree on this board, right?
Yeah, he had a great that season. I think he led. His completion percentage was the best in college football last year.
It really was.
Okay.
Really was.
Jaden Daniels, college career, Arizona, 2019 to 2021. 12,749 passes, yards, 3,307 rush yards, and 124 total touchdowns over 55 games, which was more than Shador's. You got what I'm saying? Y'all, I just want the people out there. I know my panel know they shit. But Shador did it in 49 games. It took him 55 games. And he had the dominating performance through, because this Keisha boy, throwing she know this by heart, throwing for 3,812 yards and 40 touchdowns, while adding 1,134 rushing yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, winning the Heisman Trophy. His numbers was less than Shador's. Keisha know this. She ain't saying, she not hating on Shador just because she's the LSU Tiger. She know that this boy's numbers is better than this man. She knows this. So she not coming from that perspective. Listen to what she's saying. CJ Stroud played 3 seasons, accumulated 32 games, 7,835 passing yards, 43 touchdowns, and 17 interceptions. He was a two-time Heisman Trophy finalist. Do y'all hear this shit? They won Heisman trophies, and they was not better than this boy. They came in. And started on a team that needed quarterbacks. They came right on in.
You know what it is, right, bro, Clark?
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it, Keisha.
Because Jaden
Don't say
Daniels and CJ Stroud, when Shador went to a program with his father to rebuild.
Yes.
And people look down on the rebuilding process because they only see what they want to see. They turned that program had won like 2 or 3 games in the last like 3 or 4 years, but they'll poo-poo on that and act like he's not a good quarterback. He is.
The number 1 draft pick, Caleb Williams. This is my man.
That's your man.
This is my man. Hey, you ain't gonna convince me on who this man is, because he got he had the best numbers for per quarterback last year on any scale or any side. He has the best completion, you dig what I'm saying, than any quarterback. So I'm not gonna be biased because he's a Chicago Bear, but I want to be, but I'm not. 10,082 pass yards, 93 passing touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 966 rushing yards, and 27 rushing touchdowns. That's not better than Shador. By no way. I just read numbers off to y'all so we could be on the same page. Yo, what the fuck is we talking about in this bitch? I'ma tell y'all right the fuck now. Shador Sanders should start on any team that he goes. Anywhere that he goes. As I was saying and going into, I understand what my sister Tony said. But see, the numbers, the accuracy, what we saw in the preseason games, which accountability for nothing. That don't mean shit. We understand that the preseason ain't a goddamn thing. But see, situations change, but the person don't change who handles the situation. The situation change, but the numbers don't change for that player. Should he be a starter? Hell fucking yeah. Should he be a starter on this team, on the Browns team? Yes. But like Sister Keisha said, it's a blessing, not a curse, because he got somebody that's in front of him that, hey, don't get so ass written up in the goddamn chat talking about what he is and what he isn't. It's a blessing that he going through what he going through, because nobody knows this boy's calling. Nobody knows that this boy's trial. I told y'all about Angel in her trial. I told y'all about what Angel is in her trial. I told y'all, every person, every one of us has our own trial. And his journey, his road to success has to be chosen by the God above. And as long as he's faithful, as long as he does what he's supposed to do, as long as he do the things that he needs to do to become and stay a professional football player, Shador Sanders will be okay. Shador Sanders is going to be all right. Shador Sanders is going to be the best football player that ran a quarterback position than we've seen today. I do believe that. I believe in the young man, and I believe that he would do some of the most awesomest things that we could see. Just give him time. Let him go through his process. We all are ass hurt on the way that the NFL has treated him. We all are upset on the way that the Browns is running and being his opposition. But this is all good. This is all for the good, because we don't know what the God got for this young man. We don't know. But what I will say and stand on the question, which I agree with Sister Keisha, he does deserve, and should he be a starting quarterback? Yes, he should. And do he deserve it? With his college numbers being better than the last 3 college players that then came in here and ran a team, even the great Jaden Daniels. He should be a starter. He should not be looked and waved off. He should have the opportunity of all of those ones that I just named that has came out. If CJ Strauss can come out, Tony, with the numbers that he had, and he was mediocre to this boy, what the hell are we talking about? Are you kidding me? He should not have been the head of the Texans by his numbers, by what we just read compared to Shador. I beg to differ.
Well, let's listen up. You see, you call the numbers off, and we talking numbers. Numbers are always great, right?
They always great.
That's his numbers there. What do you do in the combine when it really counts? And then you come out here and you go in front of these coaches and you have to play and perform, and you're not giving them those same numbers, right? But with the quarterbacks that they already got. So by all means, again, what team you're going to, who are you playing, who you're battling against, and what you do when you get there is going to determine if you're going to start. Numbers can say, yeah, you should start. That's what it says, because it's by the numbers. That's what you gave us, the numbers. It's
Absolutely.
Great, right? Given the team he go to, yes, he should be a starter.
Okay.
But, and there's always a but. What do you do when you get there? What do the coaches see when you get there? Key point.
Okay.
Should it be? Yeah, given a team.
Okay.
Should it be based off the numbers? Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you do when you get there? Is he being unjust where he's at? Yes. Okay. 100%. Agree with that. But what do you do when you get there? We know what we're seeing when we're watching, right? We're on the outside looking in. It's what do they see on the inside that matters. We can say whatever the hell we want at the end of the day.
Sister Tony, let me
hold on 1 second before y'all because I want to get this off before
go ahead.
Because before I forget, and then we be all messed up in
the matrix.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nobody is saying
that he didn't ball out. Who is that?
Nobody is saying that that Shador is better than CJ Stroud. Nobody is saying that, because it's hard to compare Shador to CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud has been a starter in the NFL, so that's not even a fair comparison. What we're talking about is CJ Stroud as a college quarterback, and he was given
the opportunity.
When he was given an opportunity
based on his numbers.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking at these numbers that Bro Clark got on the thing, and at the Colorado for his 2 years, he had 7,364 passing yards. CJ Stroud and people like to bring in Travis Hunter. He had a great receiver with him. And blah, blah, blah. CJ Stroud played for Ohio State. CJ Stroud was surrounded by great receivers. Jackson Smith
all around him.
in Jigba. I watched that kid since he was in middle school. He played out here in Texas. Phenomenal talent. And Ohio State is known for having phenomenal wide receivers. Multiple ones. Colorado had one great NFL talent, which was in Travis Hunter, and some other good talent around him. Yes, you have to have great receivers around you to be a good quarterback. That's with anybody. Joe Burrow was surrounded by first round talent in college.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The Jetta for the Vikings, his boy over there, he got on with the Bengals. They were great. They are great wide receivers that help they number. Of course they do. But I don't know how y'all use Travis Hunter against Shedeur Sanders. All Bro Claude is saying is that the numbers are comparable in college. And both players were surrounded around good talent. And guess what? CJ Stroud had better talent around him than Shedeur Sanders because he's from he went to a flagship university.
Absolutely.
That churns them out. I mean, they get them every year.
A grinder the whole time.
They get the top recruits all the time.
Yes.
So we just got to be fair. We're not
Keep
talking
it a buck.
We're not talking about CJ Stroud yet. I've watched CJ Stroud since he was in elementary school, youth football. Because they used to come down here and play with Snoop Dogg's league. That's Snoop Dogg's guy. That's his quarterback. But we just gotta keep it a buck, y'all. We just was comparing the college careers and all of these people going into the draft with these same
That's
numbers.
what they say it count, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what they said.
I put it to you like this: if CJ Stroud had dropped to the 5th round, y'all would have been running around here talking about what?
And his number's nowhere near.
Nope.
What?
He was at 63%.
Yeah,
63.
y'all have been sitting around here going, why CJ Stroud in the 5th round?
Y'all better miss me with that.
We're just trying to.
Y'all better miss me with that.
We're just trying to make it so y'all understand that it ain't adding up.
Peaches and cream. Yeah.
It's not
adding up, and it ain't peaches.
It ain't adding up. A quarterback that was more accurate than one with comparable numbers.
More
passes.
passes.
Coming out of college, slips to the 5th round when the other one, CJ Stroud, was a 1st rounder. It just doesn't make sense. That's all we're saying.
That's it.
Collusion, allegedly.
And allegedly.
Allegedly. So, Sister Keisha, I appreciate you explaining exactly what was in my goddamn head.
Exactly.
Because this sister be around me. My facts of the matter is, Sister Tony.
Hit it.
I was raised up by this man. Remember when I say play the game of show and tell, and people talk that shit, and they don't really have proof? See this guy right here, I'm finna put it real good. So y'all will know who this guy is.
It's blurry, they can't see it.
Okay, I'm finna put it up for you guys. So what I got in my hand, this picture, y'all can see this picture now. Let me see. There you go.
Oh yeah, I can see it, yeah.
Okay, that's my uncle.
Much better, yeah.
My uncle name is John Rouser. John Rouser. Pull it up. I'll wait for some of y'all slow ass people. Pull it up. Now, I'm finna pull it up for you because I'm a slow ass person too. Right here so you can see who the hell I'm talking about.
John D. Roser.
See, around this game, I'm born around this game. Around this game, I don't be capping around this game. See, my kinfolks say I got a serious pro line in my blood. I got a serious pro line in my blood. This man right here, this is the picture right here I'm showing you. This is my uncle. Y'all seen me on my channel as I covered him when he passed last November. And I covered him on my show as one of my first covers. My uncle used to bring Terry Bradshaw, Frank O'Harris, Mean Joe Green. They all ate at my grandmother's table when they came in to play the Chicago Bears in the 70s. John Rouser was the first in our family of the professional line, and he played and won the first Super Bowl with the team Green Bay Packers in the very first Super Bowl ever played in football history. That's my uncle. I grew up around this shit. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I know this game just like I got professional football players in my family. I got professional basketball players in my family, and I got the #1 leader in college points at Gonzaga. That's my blood uncle in my family. So I've been around the game, the sports era. That don't give me all better than this. I'm not saying that to say anything but the great Terry Bradshaw, Sister Tony. He said the Columbine means nothing. He said that's a crock of bullshit.
Right.
To measure, you heard him. To measure, to give measurements about nothing. To measure a total of a player in a certain situation, in a setting, when he's played his whole career. Live action that you could see in school. You know what a quarterback is, because you ain't got to wait for the goddamn quarterback, Sister Tony, to tell you who the hell this player is. And he been on the goddamn field for 4 fucking years, played 2 years and went to another team and played another 2 years at another, in a different situation, in a different type of city, in another state. You ain't got to tell me that shit. No, NFL, you ain't getting away with it. No, you can't get away with it with me. Family, y'all are here to hear real shit and real sports talk. Y'all are here to hear and listen to people who, no, we have not been professional football players. No, we have not been professional basketball players. And some of the motherfuckers that's saying that they was, where's the proof? You should ask for the fucking proof. Ask for the proof. If you was a professional football or basketball player, where's your pictures? Where's your college numbers? See, you go there, you ask them for proof. See, I got proof that I live this shit. I got proof that I've been around this shit all my goddamn life. I ain't got nothing but professional cousins. Is that right, Sister Tony?
That's correct.
Sister Keisha, is that correct? Am I bullshitting?
Sister Keisha got you. She can't reply. I got you.
Okay. But I live this shit. I'm not playing with y'all. I know what I'm talking about. I know some of the careers of my cousins that was destroyed on the football field. I know some of the careers that was destroyed, it wasn't even thought about on the basketball court.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of us that was crying, including my punk ass. That was not the top choice. That was not the decision. See, I can say that. See, I can say that about myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I know how to play ball on both sides. I know how. I got the fundamentals and the sound. Y'all saw me at 55 on the basketball court do a tween, turnaround jump shot with my fat ass without looking at the basket, with my back turned, looking at the camera. Camera is documented. I ain't take my shit down because I don't look like no goof ass nigga that's on the court. At 55, overweight. See, because I'm born with those type of fundamentals and I've been around the game. So y'all not gonna tell me. Y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing about this game. I'ma listen. But you ain't gonna tell me what I was born around. See, I love a person like Sister Tony when she say, I don't know too much about nothing else, but I do know about this. See, you can't fool them type of people.
Yeah, can't fool me.
They keep it real. See, she ain't up in here capping. See, a lot of people, y'all be listening to the cappers, them people that be capping on their goddamn shows that ain't got real shit going on around in a motherfucking cipher. But we here to tell you and talk about credentials, real shit. Real shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Shador Sanders should be a starter, Sister Tony. That's all I'm talking about. He should have an opportunity to do with all of those players that I brought up.
Opportunity. That's
he earned
word.
It.
Opportunity.
He earned that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what me, Sister Keisha, and yourself were talking about. And you made it clear. You was like, no, he should start. But based on this, that's fine. But Terry Bradshaw once again said the Caliban don't mean shit.
Yeah, it doesn't. And however, it's a shame, like you said before. However, they use that for a lot of these athletes, but they get shafted, and sometimes they end up calling them back a little bit later because they know that they made a mistake, right? Because
Absolutely.
They haven't seen all the film. They get them in a combine. They say they look like this, and it takes the word of one person and say X, Y, Z. I'm gonna say this right now. One of my real close friends, her stepson is in the league. I ain't gonna tell you yet, right? He's in the league. He's a rookie. He wasn't on get drafted, but he got a call, and he's out there. And guess what? He's balling his ass off. So
that's right.
It happens like that.
Mm-hmm.
It happens like that. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough when you're going through those combines and you're being picked based off of that, because you could have a bad moment.
It could be that moment, that day.
Bad moment.
Something else going on.
A lot, right? Look at the Glasgow family. David Glasgow. He played.
Mm-hmm.
Another real good friend of mine. Actually, he coached my son. His son should have been in the league, but didn't have a good showing in the combine. However, it determined his faith in the league. And it's trash, but that's just the way it is, guys. That's the way it is.
Now, I had to get that out, Sister Tony.
Yeah.
A lot of people
feel better.
Yeah, a lot of people be capping, no, Sister Tony. You know what I'm saying? I don't like cappers.
Yeah.
I don't like people who talk about something, especially sports, and they not true to it.
Hey.
Listen, I'm not
What's
a
up,
capper.
Brass?
What's up, Brass? What's up, baby?
Hey, we're talking a little football here. Hey, also remember, you'll learn about me as we go. I'm not a person that brag and boast, right?
That's
But
right.
when you know people or you've, Texas is big and Texas is huge on football. And you run across a lot of professional players that's retired
Mm-hmm.
and they coach. So you'll hear as we get through the football season
Yes.
some of the people that, of
That we
course, most
hope to
of us
bring
know,
up here, that we
right, that we
hope
hope to bring
to
up
have
that
on
are
the
really great
show.
guys. Yeah.
You
I.e.
know,
one
you
of them,
guys have
Jeffrey
seen my
Green.
cousin Tim. Y'all heard from my cousin Tim before on my earlier shows. Timothy Smiley, y'all can look that up. That's my first cousin, my father's nephew.
Yeah.
Timothy Smiley played for the Buffalo Bills, which Sister Tony and everybody else knows about. I'll have him on the show to come and talk to you guys. And also, I'll have my cousins who play overseas basketball, the Ward brothers, actually be on the show for as that concern. So, like I said, y'all, I don't come up here and talk about certain things that I don't know or I have not done. I have not played a full play of college basketball. I have never been a professional basketball player. I have not played any hours of football, college football, and I have not played semi-pro or nowhere else as a football player.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have not played professional baseball or when the collegiate terms come of college baseball, but I was a great little leaguer, 8th grader, and high school player for as baseball was concerned. Wood Harris was my best friend, and he was a first baseman, and he had probably the most home runs when we were playing in 8th grade baseball that any 8th grader had in Chicago baseball sports. Wood Harris is the guy who played in Rocky or Creed, if y'all know who Wood, or the Hood, the Hood movie that y'all know Wood. That's one of my best friends. We went to grammar school. We went to kindergarten to graduating high school together. So I've been around this shit and talent. And y'all know that I'm a Music Hall of Famer myself. Y'all know, y'all hear, and y'all see that I put in work in my genre that I was great at. Because obviously I wasn't that great in football. Obviously I wasn't that great in basketball or baseball for what they call it. But I was great in what I loved the most and passionate about, which was music. So we gonna close this show with a good show, Sister Tony and Sister Keisha. Yep. I appreciate everybody that came here and talked. Listen, y'all came in late. Get it on the playback. Because this was an interesting show. This was one of our biggest shows that we had, Sister Tony. This was a great.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate
this was a great show. And I appreciate everybody who came here, and I appreciate everybody takes. You know what I mean? Everybody takes are actually, professional, and we was good up in this boy. So I want to
go what you think about the Bread House butters, whip organic shea butter. Yes,
they
ma'am.
They smell so good and they make your skin feel so good.
So when you used it for the first time, have you seen the development since you've been using our butter?
My skin is more tighter and my skin is more shiny. And when I get out the shower, I apply it as soon as I get out the shower.
Look at that bag, y'all. Look at that bag. This is one of my prevalent customers who bring customers. This is a customer that brings customers. Yes, and I love you. Say your name.
Kelly.
All right, Sister Kelly, we thank you. We appreciate you. And Bread House Butters.
No problem.
So support my business. It's not based on being a black business. It's a business. And my business is a shea butter that sheen, shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop your skin. It is made, a product made, crafted, handcrafted by me and my family. We bring it to you with the best intentions to heal your skin, to go to the third layer, and also smell good all day long. This is my professional business that I have provided a way of life and the way of living. And this show is also sponsored by Bread House Butters. Thank you, Bread House Butters, for sponsoring us and being a prolific part of making money on this show. I appreciate you. Hey, look, y'all, Sister Keisha and Sister Tony, I thank you for having a great show and helping your brother produce something for the people. We had almost 200 people in the middle of their work hours go to the bathroom and type their comments and sit at their desks today. And of course, I had a couple of them crash out moments. But
you did.
What we talk about is fun, man. And guess what, y'all? There's nothing like real people being around real people. And I believe that God has made us come together as real people in this community and to show y'all that we love each other and how we listen to one another. And we are all in business together. This is a business. And you got to be careful who you go into business with. See, they say business, but this is a shared money program that we building from the ground. This show will have its own entity. Sister Tony is working on, Sister Keisha is working on having a prolific show of the Crash Out Room every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday every week. We'll hold these positions. We will have this as Sister Tony. Y'all got to get her up. Y'all got to get Sister Tony numbers up.
Yes, come on.
Put your thing so I can show you. Show your screen. Yes, ma'am. So y'all got to go over to Sister Tony, So Pretty Tony, Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. Y'all got to go over there and get her numbers up. Get her numbers up.
Get them up. Get them up.
Once
get them up.
You got to present it. Where is that, Tony?
There I come. There I come. Okay. Right here. There you go. There you go. Look at that. We up from this. We up from before we started. That's good.
That's right. I already know we gonna be, because this chat. Hey, the people in this chat, the people over here. Look at that, y'all.
Hey, y'all can put 8 more up there. Put 8 more. Hey, I wanted 130. It's 8 more. 8 more of you. Get over there and subscribe. Hit it.
Get over there.
Come on. 8 more.
And we are at 2,273. We have went up, and wow, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Come over to Steady Serving Sports ENT. Subscribe. And if you become a partner, you're going to start getting free music from me that you're going to be able to get, you know what I mean, on the members only. When you do the members only, I'm going to start working on my members only and making sure that the members only is able to receive videos and music that you can actually have to bang in your trunk. I'm going to send it via email. So most definitely you will have some of my songs and music that you would want to listen and to hear when you join this channel. Okay, Sister Keisha, if she here or not, I want to put up her number.
She's listening.
Okay, put your numbers in the thing if she could present it. If she got time to present it, because I ain't able to present it.
She's back on the clock.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So y'all go over there to cut that ish. Real Talk
8
Sports.
guys, come on, 8 more. Come on, hit that. 8 more.
Hit it up.
Hit it up. 8 more. Let's go.
But we leave as we came with another banger.
Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day attack. We will never be slaves again. I was born to be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing. All my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta go free. Freedom. Wanna be free. We just gotta go free. We want freedom. Wanna be free. We just gotta go free. Freedom. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to better hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause we're all came for you. We wanna be free. We just gotta go free. Freedom. We wanna be free. We just gotta go free. We want freedom. We wanna be free. We just gotta go free. Freedom. We wanna be free. We just gotta go free. We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. We want freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom. Label me 3/5 of a man. We want freedom. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day attack. We will never be slaves again.
Chat, I would like to say that I thank y'all so much, and I appreciate everybody. And I just wanted to show y'all when I talk about business, I don't know y'all can see it, but okay, here it go. This is for me hiring the most black teenagers, the most black young teenagers in the area. That's right, the area, the demographic where my store is located. My store has hired the most black teenagers in the history of that demographic. So I believe in hiring young teenagers and developing them and giving them entrepreneurial skills. See, we say this is a place of show and tell. Like my sister Tony, I am an instructor. I am a developer. I am a man who believes in building our community. Support yourself. Show black love. Give love to each and every person, whatever and whatever creed, color. As long as they give love to you, you give love to them. We out of here.